Hi, Jacqueline. How are you?
I'm good, Julie. How are you doing today?
So Jacqueline is joining us from United States. Jacqueline was a model turned an entrepreneur, and she's doing some wonderful work. She has been named as one of the top 100 women in Forbes India list. That's correct, Jacqueline, right?
Yes, correct. I have been top most valued people featured in Forbes India. There was several on the cover. Yeah, so
fantastic.
Under 10, top 10.
Fantastic. So I'm sure, Jacqueline, my viewers will love to know about yourself.
Wonderful question, and also a very humbling one at the same time, right?
Right.
And I think what's nice about your platform is us talking, women in leadership, talking about what inspires us every day, what makes us who we are, right? So I've had many mentors, in the industry. And I think, my inspiration, like I mentioned before to you, is started in fashion. So I started my career as a fashion model and built my life around beauty, fashion, and luxury, and was always very ambitious all my life. And I'm Cambridge educated out of the UK, and also received my PGD from Dublin Ireland, the DMI Institute. So that's almost a doctorate. Yeah. And again, I think that my personal inspiration was always growing up surrounded by the supermodels. So Ellington, Claudia Schiffer, Cindy Crawford, all very inspirational. And, one of the models I really inspired was Iman. Now Iman is a fabulous Ethiopian model. She, walked the runway for decades. And I eventually got to talk to her. I interviewed her when I was in media.
Yeah.
And I was starstruck, as you can imagine. But these are the women that inspired my own life. Does that make sense? So for me to see the beauty and then also the business behind fashion, right? So that inspired me as well to learn business, to get educated in marketing, because obviously marketing and business go hand in hand, right? And I was very good at it. So I continued down that thread, got experience in the industry, in the corporate world, in the media world, and continued down that vein, both in my career and in my education. And I continually to be inspired every single day. I mean, you can see behind me all of the companies we own, so, we have cosmetics, we have technology, we have a model agency, we have, basically 3 corporations under LUXE Digital Now Corporation and several subsidiary companies. So, there's the scientist in me, then there's the creative in me. And I think that it's a combination of what created me today was, a lot of hard work, but at the same time, being truly inspired by the beauty industry. And you have to have a passion, I think, in this world, and that was mine. So, I evolved my whole life around that and continue to evolve my career and my inspiration and my ambition around that. So I think that, I've had, like I said, my mentors, and my main one was Iman. So when I got to meet her, I got to learn about cosmetics, I got to learn about fashion, I got to learn how a certain etiquette in life, and I would consider her a friend. I mean, she's lovely, a lovely woman, just very, very inspirational to many, I think, women of color, of different, of ethnical origin, and then also made it very successfully in the fashion industry. So again, I've been inspired by many women, but as a leader myself, it's my duty to continue to be inspirational to other women and to raise other women up and know that you can achieve greatness. But there's a combination of things that do that, obviously.
Yeah, of course. I think that's what both of us are doing. That's what I'm doing as my YouTube channel. And again, as you stated very correctly, you have to have a passion to do that. And this is my passion. So Jacqueline, my next question is that, you were in multiple businesses, but Do you want to talk about your strengths and your weaknesses as well?
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. You know, I only served as a CEO for the last less than 5 years, right?
Okay.
So a CEO position is very unique. It's a very unique role. You know, you come from a co-founder's position. You founded companies, right? You founded these technologies and these beauty companies and so forth, and then you own them. So there's a level of, you might say, responsibility above everything else. And then being the CEO, serving on a day-to-day basis as you're building these companies is something to really learn from. So what have I learned? I've learned a lot. So I've learned patience, integrity, the continuation of persistence, you know, learning about being better with staff and people skills. These all come continuously into play every single day, because you're not only dealing with, let's say, clients, you're dealing with your staff and managing, you know, a multitude of different companies and different personalities. So I think you have to have a very high level set of skills to really deal with that, and years of experience as well. It doesn't just come, you know, but with the territory, you have to be able to, I think, have at least a decade's worth of experience in the corporate industry or some sort of specialty in business, and then be able to take those skills and push them into what they are today. So, you know, I'm very persistent, I'm very ambitious, I work with a very high level of integrity. I think integrity is massive, so important in any sort of corporate leveraging or anything where you're representing major brands and major clients. So yeah, I've learned a lot. And then also educating yourself, very important, you know, knowing what you're talking about, knowing the product, whether it's technology, whether it's marketing, knowing exactly what you're doing, very, very important. So those are the skills I think that I continue to not only learn every day, but have learned over, you know, 20 years that have put me here today. So it hasn't been a short journey. It's been a long one. So.
Always. Success doesn't come easy. It takes time, it takes hard work, it takes perseverance. I understand that. So Jacqueline, since you're working with beauty and technology, so let's talk about the integration of both, you know. I mean, I know that nowadays technology in any industry would go hand in hand, but from your perspective?
It's an interesting industry, right? So that, you know, you have beauty on the forefront, and most consumers see beauty from the consumer side, right? So you see it from the buyer's perspective. Now, when you're an executive, let's say in the beauty industry, right, you're responsible for, you know, a very large KPI, key performance indicators, and also, let's just say, your return on your investment, whether that's on a marketing scalability or your sales scalability of your brand and your brand loyalty, right? So as the future has continued to grow, technology has really started lacing in to marketing. So marketing tech has become incredibly popular with, you know, executives in the beauty industry. And the reason for that is because it makes it easier. Now there's personalized beauty technology, which we're involved in. And that is one of our technologies, which is Liquid Beauty AI. That's our augmented reality virtual skin cosmetic simulator, right? So that enhances the buyer's experience, but at the same time enhances the client's end of creating the user's experience for a larger sales margin and also better product production for their commerce, their e-commerce sales. So, you know, this blend of technology and beauty we're seeing is become the future. So no longer do I have to just go in the store. You know, I have my mobile phone, I can get on it, I can scan my face, it will tell me exactly what I need. It's my personal beauty consultant, tells me everything about my skin, what I need to wear as a cosmetic and skincare, depending on which brand it is. Let's say it's Estée Lauder and Lupin. Suggest those brands, and then I go ahead and buy it. So, I got the experience on my mobile phone with the consultancy, with a beauty experience right in the palm of my hand. I don't have to do anything more than that. If I want to go into the store, I can do the same thing with the smart mirror. I can touch it. It will scan my skin, my face, and let me know exactly what I need. So it's this incredible experience, and it's so much fun too, because you can try on different cosmetics as well, and you can try on different looks, and it's personalized to the user. So that's what's exciting too. So all of a sudden you're having this personalized experience that you've never had before. Before you had to go into, let's say, the Estée Lauder beauty counter, and you get the makeup tried on right there and then. But with COVID going on, you can't do that anymore, right? So now you need something that will supplement that, and that's what we've created. So we've created the consumer experience and the client experience to offer to the consumer to try beauty and makeup. So it's a lot of fun, but it also at the same time is an amazing step towards the personalized beauty technology industry. And that is what's shape-shifting and changing very, very quickly, whether it's digital tech being utilized, marketing tech being utilized, or hardware, the hardware end of it as well. Like, say, for instance, there's a product out there that actually scans the skin, but at the same time actually helps with dark spots on the skin, and does auto correction with a simulator on there as well, but also at the same time has a pigmentation foundation solution that will spray, and also a serum that will be attached to the skin. So it's really amazing what's out there at the moment. But our technology, what we've created, there's only 3 in the world, and we're one of the top 3, actually, if not the best, that have created augmented reality solutions as well as virtual cosmetic skin analysis systems. So, and it's there's a whole world out there to explore.
Yeah, fantastic. So, any advice, quick advice for youngsters who want to join the beauty industry and grow?
Work for a company like ours. I think that's a good start. I mean, let's take it hands down. So, number 1, get the experience. So whether it's with the education, learn the marketing skills. If you want to go into marketing, let's say, which is where we're at, learn the marketing skills, learn business skills, right? Get that under your belt. Get apprenticeships, get internships at, either, beauty companies like L'Oreal is a great one to work with. L'Oreal India is huge. I know that we actually have them as a client. They're very, very big. And, I would suggest doing that for the youth up and coming today. And then, learning about, different apps and mobile apps that are beauty apps like ours, and trying it on. But, there's different ways you can go in the beauty industry. You can either, go on the marketing side, you can go on the modeling side. I mean, there's so many options, right? So for me, it's always education comes first. Education is really important. Go there. And then from that point forward, you can really scale yourself. And don't be afraid to reach out to, executives. I mean, we're more than happy to take on interns and young women that really are so excited to be in the beauty industry. And we're happy to take that on. Yeah.
Fantastic. So, Jacqueline, thank you so much for giving me this interview. I'm sure that whoever will be watching would really be inspired by your talk, and I'm sure that they will be one step closer to their dreams and their passions. This is a channel where we have amazing women like Jacqueline on this platform on a regular basis. So if you've not subscribed to my channel, do subscribe. Thank you so much, Jacqueline.
You're very welcome. Thank you, Julie, for having me.